Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome in. It is Dion at the Blushing Mint. Thank you guys for stopping by today. I appreciate you guys joining me to see what is happening here in my craft studio. So I left you guys on the last video. I am working on my design team project for Marisa at Sweet Pea Curiosities, and I am using her LAVANDINE Small Journal Kit, which all the kits that I'm using will be linked below in the description box, so please make sure that you check her out. And if you love this, please make sure that you go check out and see what she has in her Etsy shop, because she has beautiful, beyond beautiful digital images that you can work with. So anyway, that is what I'm working on. And so I am building a journal similar to this style here, which I did with Marisa's Serenity kit a few months ago. And so that is what I am doing similarly-ish with this LAVANDINE kit. And I just can't. Like, here, let me thumb through this. If you did not see that video, let me thumb through this for you, because this was Serenity, and she's just gorgeous. Just absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous. Little belly band, little ephemeras, just flip out. Just beautiful. I just love all the wavy pages, and there's pockets and little things in here. She's just precious. Just precious. A little envelope. Love her. So we're going to kind of be doing the same similar-ish style of journal for this one, meaning we're doing a hard back and a soft spine. So this is a hard back and then a fabric spine. So that is our goal, and I'm going to try not to screw it up, because I tend to do that a lot. And I should probably look at how I built this so that I don't do that. So, okay. Everything is done. Okay. Anywho, so what I need to do is I need to choose the papers that I want to use to create my cover. So in the last video, the very first thing I did was I cut down my cover, and I just used a piece. This is just chipboard, cereal box, back of a notebook, any of that kind of stuff. That will work perfectly fine for this application. Now, I kind of love this to be, because I want to layer, of course, I want to layer over my front. I kind of love this to be a layering piece. These are the images I can choose for the front. And then I have I printed this twice somehow, which is fine. I'll use one of them. I think I'll use, I printed this twice too, because it's just what I do. So I think maybe I'll use these two images maybe. Okay, and this as a layering piece maybe. Okay, well, let's just take a look, friends. Let's just take a look and see. What image do I love for LAVANDINE here? This little girl speaks to me a lot, but I also love this image here immensely. I love this one here too. I just love her little peekaboo face. So I'm thinking somewhere in here is what I'm going to end up using. But the first thing we need to do is we need to cover our front and back. We need to cover our front and back. Do, 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 do. Wondering if I have any lavender basic scrapbook paper, because that's not really going to be seen. The actual covers are not really going to be seen much. And maybe do I want a coordinating color, like maybe a green? Maybe do I want greenery? Like a... Hold on, friends. Sometimes I have all of these paper pads. I mean, I could have thought about this beforehand, before I turned the camera on, but I don't. That's not how my brain processes. It doesn't work that way for me. I have that gorgeous green. Ooh. Green with a hint of blue. Starting to think about this one. This one holds some potential in my world. That's beautiful too. Okay, I'm gonna go with that green. Let's try it, friends. Let's just try it, okay? So the first thing I need to do is we need to cover our cover. And so they are 4.5 by 3.5, if I remember appropriately from, you know, like an hour ago. Okay, 4.5 by 3.5. So that means that I want this to be cut 5.5 is 11, right? 5.5 times 2 is 11. So that should be perfect. So then 5.5 by 4.5. So that gives me a 1/2 inch on both sides. And 4.5. Okay. So that's how that works. Now the first thing we're going to do is take this and we are going to set this aside so that I don't, you know, destroy it in the process. Get our glue stick like so, and glue stick this whole thing. The whole front. Make sure you get it good. Okay? Make sure that your project is upside right. Your paper is upside right, like so. And you basically center it on there. Press it down good. And then you come in and you find the right pair of scissors. Miter your corners, which means you come up and to the edge and off the other side. Okay, and now I want this to be very well adhered. And so I can come in here and I can glue stick here and here and here and here, but I also want to art glitter glue, of course, because art glitter glue is never going to work for me, ever. Art glitter glue as well, very good. around all of this to make sure that it will absolutely stick well. Okay. And you just pull it taut and make sure that that forms a nice corner for you. Okay. Like so. Everything is nice and flush, crisp corners. That's the way you want to see it. So we're going to do the next one, same way. I love these little journals. They just fit perfectly in the hand, and it doesn't matter how, you know, how big of a hand or whatever, they just fit perfectly. They're just a great size journal for anyone. And I'm learning that you don't, I used to stuff every journal so full of ephemeras, tags, pockets, etc. And for me, I feel like that is so overwhelming, can be so overwhelming to a recipient, because they just don't know what to do with the stuff that's in there. And so this size journal, you can't put a lot of stuff in it. So it's truly great. It's just a great journaler's journal because you can't stuff it so full. And I think that's awesome because that really lends itself to on-the-go journaling. And I love that. Okay. Now the other thing is I need to have some sort of fabric for my spine, and I don't know what I even have for fabric in this shed that's not out in the trailer. So I don't know. I may have to go out to my little cargo trailer and find my fabric, because I don't know what I might have that we could use for the spine of this. Okay, front and back, done. Okay, now I gotta go find some fabric, friends. So I have to pause you while I go do that, because I have absolutely no idea what I have even in this building for fabric. So I'm pausing you. Hold tight. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I promise, friends, I will. I have this. It's a linen fabric of some sort. It's just a neutral, and I think I'm gonna just go ahead and use this because it's neutral, and I don't know that I have any like purple fabric. I really actually don't know that I do, and quite frankly, I just don't want to go outside and dig through the trailer and try to find where my fabric is. So I'm just not, friends. That's just it. I'm just not. So I'm gonna cut this maybe about 2 inches ish is what my game plan is. I'm going to cut it around 2 inches. And I think it will rip, maybe. Ooh, okay. So I have 2 inches. And I need it to be, I always like a little bit sticking up. I don't know. That's just me. So that's 4.5. So I may do like 4 3/4 ish. Not a lot. Just a little extra something there. Okay. So I need 2 pieces. I don't know why I need 2 pieces, but I need 2 pieces. Oh, I do know why. Because, okay, I know why. Sorry, friends. Sometimes my brain just doesn't engage, because now you don't necessarily need 2 pieces if you don't care if the stitches show out here. So I wanted that hidden stitch in here, so that's why I used 2 layers of fabric. Okay, now I know, friends. Sometimes I'm just slow. Like I said, that's why I show you step-by-step process, because I just can't remember for my own self. So the first thing I need to do is I'm going to adhere the first one in here, and I want to leave I don't know, pretty decent space in there, because the journal is essentially going to sit in here. So I'm going to leave, what is that, 3/4 of an inch? We'll give it a 3/4 of an inch spine. I like it. I like that. So that's what I'm going to do. I need to glue, Fabri-Tac. Whenever I do, whenever I'm using fabric, I see a lot of people use art glitter glue, glue stick. I am a firm believer that if it touches fabric, it gets Fabri-Tac. I don't know. I don't want my stuff to fall apart. And other people have luck. Great. Not this girl just can't take chances like that. I don't know. I am an absolute overthinker in all parts of my life, and so I just can't. I just can't trust that it will be okay. I just can't, friends. I've tried to trust. There's certain processes that I just can't, not do. Okay, and so making sure that see, I would have been wrong. Wrong. Sorry, this is the way my brain works, friends. Okay, push that down. Get that in there. Good. Golden. Okay, now I don't really do anything now until we have to sew our signature into this other piece. So the signature then gets sewed to this piece that then gets put in over here, and then the cover pages here hold this together. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense at all, friends? Did you understand anything I just said? I don't know. Okay, so let's make sure we like the way this journal is lining up and doing its thing. Do we know what this, which is up and which is down? Which is up and which is down? Okay. Is this how we want to see this journal? Is it? Is there anything we want to do differently to this journal? Do it now or forever hold your peace. That's what this is all about. This is the time to make the decisions. I love the texture in here. The textures, all of the textures in here are fabulous. Here you go. Love that. Love it so much. Okay. Sorry. Sometimes I just sing, friends. It just magically floats out my mouth. That's just what happens. Oh gosh. I mean, I'm just saying, friends. This is what it looks like. That's how it's gonna be. Cute. Cute. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take and we're going to just sew this into our other, just like it sits. I'm not even going to think about it, friends. That's something I never do. But my brain is not in a capacitated state where it can overthink right now. It just can't. My brain is just like, just do it. Don't make me think about it. Just do it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it, friends. I'm not going to think. I don't want to think. I just want to do what I'm going to do. Okay? And then I'm going to get my clips. Go get some clips. bless America, and God bless me too, because I need all the blessings that I can get, because life is a you-know-what show. Okay. All right. So, all I'm going to do is I'm going to center this, and I got to get a needle and some thread. We're going to use gray, because gray and purple go together in my world. I don't know. It's my journal. I'm just saying. I think they'll be fine. Okay. Okay. And what we do here, I want this envelope centered just a bit better now that I look at it. Okay, here is our piece of fabric, and we are literally just going to sew. So I take my ruler here, and I attempt to find the center. Okay, and then I just poke two more, one at the top, one at the bottom, ish, approximately evenly, like so. And then you always take 2.5, 3 times the length of your journal for your threads. This is for a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I always, that's pretty much the only thing I ever do is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch for my signatures. I know there's other methods. I don't have a problem with the 3-hole. Oh gosh, and my hands of course never want to work, so I just get my little plier out here, leave part of it off. Okay, then you want to take your fabric, center this up to the best of your ability. Maybe what I should do is I should like draw a line in pencil on the back side at the 1-inch mark. And then we can draw a line all the way up. Wavy as it is, doesn't really matter. Friends, doesn't really matter. Okay, line this up here, top to bottom. And then go approximately center. Okay. Then you come back through the top. So find your hole here. On your line. Into your journal. Am I on camera? Nope, probably not. Come on. Ugh. Come through. Come through. Come through. Not kung fu. Come through. All right. And then down to the bottom hole. and through. Oh. Okay. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, friends, but like I said, exactly, my brain can't process right now. So this is my process. Okay. To here. All right. Then we got to go into the same hole in the back and through. Okay. And into the hole, to the center hole again and through. Hopefully without splitting the threads, because that happens to me pretty much every time I do it. And through. Oh, come on, guys. It really probably isn't this hard, but I don't know. My hands just sometimes don't want to work. Okay. Now, let's just make sure that I did not split my threads. Nice, tight and tight. And then you just, maybe take the knot, take the thing out. Make sure that you've got one thread on each side of your center thread there, and you just tie a knot. Done and done. I'm leaving mine long. I'm going to add charms to the bottom of it. It's always funny till I put it in here backwards, upside down, sideways. I don't know, friends. I don't know. I never know. I never know till I'm done. And then this gets glued to the side here, and then the cover page goes over the top of that. So let's make sure that we've got it going in the right direction. Yes, yes we do. Okay, now what do? We take our Fabri-Tac and don't glue the center. Do not glue through the center. If you do, your glue is going to show. We do not want our glue to show. So you just go down the edge on both sides. Just don't do the center. That's all that matters. Don't do the center. It will show and it will mar your project and you'll be sad. Don't be sad. And then make sure you have it going the right direction. You stick it in here. You fold it up the way you want it to be. Pull it tight. Make sure it's centered. Push it down. Press that glue around real good. Like so. Done. Cover. Cover. Essentially. Done. Love. Love, 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 love. Just like so. Okay? Now, then you can come in and you decide what do you want your cover pages for the inside of your cover to be. So that is I do kind of like that. I mean, of course, I love the lavender. Ordinary. Thinking. I also love, love, love this page. Part of me just says it needs to be this page right here. So if I do, so I need it to be just under 3.5 by just under 4.5. Like we're talking like 1/8 of an inch. So 4.5 is 9. So 7. Oh, that would be perfect. 7. Okay. I'm going to cut this off at this line here. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay, set that aside to be used for something else. Okay. Just under 3.5. And just under 4.5. Crud, did I just screw that up? Okay, and then this next one, same thing, just under 3.5. Just under 4.5. So that is what it looks like. That and like that. Oh my gosh, love. Okay. Now, of course, this has touched fabric, so it's, oh, but look what, oh, never mind, Dion, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Do not look back, do not look back. Okay, it touched fabric. Guess what? It's all getting Fabri-Tac. That's how, this is how I operate, friends. If it touches fabric, it gets Fabri-Tac. And don't go all the way to the edge now because we've come back 1/16 of an inch all the way around. So don't bring your glue all the way to that very edge. Very, very important, or it's going to seep out. Center that up all the way around. And lay it in. And oh my God, sorry you guys, I'm all up in my head today. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's no wonder this is not working, friends, because this is in here crooked. So let me fix this first, okay? I'm like, why does this feel like it's not set? And because it was crooked. Okay? So make sure that your journal's in here straight when you glue this down, okay? Just make sure that you do that for yourself. So if that is in there straight, let's just re-glue. No big deal, friends. This is crafting on the fly. This is how it works sometimes. Things don't always go the way that you think they should. So pull this taut where you want it to be, because I want that journal laying in there straight. And I feel like it's not. I feel like it doesn't want to go in here straight. Are you where you need to be, friend? Are you? Are you where you need to be? No, it's crooked as God dang can be, friends. It's crooked as can be. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'm going to fix it. Why do I have it like this? I don't know, friends. Probably because I sewed it in there crooked. That would be my best guess would be I probably sewed it crooked as much as I didn't want to sew it crooked, but I feel like it's on a straight line, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Okay, let's get it in here straight here. What seems to be the issue? What seems to be the issue, Roger? I'm going to call you Roger because, Roger, you seem to have a problem. Like, what seems to be your issue? I don't know why I said Roger, but I feel like maybe Roger is a troublemaker, and I don't even know a Roger. Like, I don't even have the ability of knowing a Roger. Those are in there straight. So why is... Guys, I'm telling you, this is crafting with Dion. This is what it's like. This is my brain doesn't like do things appropriately sometimes, obviously. That seems correct. It seems correct, so I'm going to throw some dang glue down here and I'm going to say it's correct. It's just my project. It's not like it's going anywhere. It's just my project. If I want to screw it up, I will, friends. It's just how it works. Just how it works. Okay. Is this better or is this worse? Oh, that's better. That's better, friends. It's better. See? It's better. Okay. Now I can glue around. But I still don't want to get that glue into that spine. Okay. And center it up there. Fabri-Tac, the beauty of Fabri-Tac, if you get it outside of your pages, etc., it rubs right off. I love me some Fabri-Tac. You're fine, Coop. It's fine. You don't need to go outside. We're almost done. Okay? We're almost done. And then we gotta go call Michaela, and we gotta get the dishes done. We gotta cook us some dinner. All the things. All the things, my friends. All the things, my friends. Okay. So then, there we go. We have our front cover, our back cover here, and our inside cover. That is where we are at. What did that take? Where's that? Oh my God, that took me an hour. See, friends, I'm telling you, like, sometimes it just, I don't know. I'm probably a really slow crafter, but I don't edit. I don't do anything like that, but this is going to be gorgeous. Oh, it's still crooked. Dion, WTF. It's all right, friends. It's my project. It can be crooked if it wants. I don't know. I don't know. I obviously... I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Guys, it is crooked. It's crooked on the front. I can cover this up with another piece of paper. It's all right. It's okay. Don't cry. Don't cry with me, all right? Don't panic. It's okay. It's just paper. It's just paper, friends. Crafting with Dion. I don't know when this video is going to show. I might have to make it a Hot Mess Monday video. I don't know. It's okay. It's all right, friends. This is how you fix your you-know-whats. This is how you do it. Because that is crooked as you know what. Like a snake in the grass, man. It is crooked. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it, friends. It's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Let me do that. You just sit back and you let me panic and you let me make all the mistakes and you do as I say, not as I do, all right? Just that's crafting with Dion. This is the do as I say, not as I do channel. 99.9% of the time. Sometimes I get stuff right, and then that's when I'm like, WTF did I just do? Like, how did I manage to make that right? Because I never make anything right half the time, but you know, I keep trying, friends. You just gotta keep trying. You just gotta keep trying. I should have never thought that I could like come out here and make this happen after the week and a half I've had. I never should have thought that I could do that, but you know what, friends? I always just keep trying. I always just keep trying. Just keep trying. Put some glue down here. Let me try to figure it out. Man, I am telling you, friends, say a prayer for me because I am a you-know-what mess. Okay. Now, this Okay. Okay, friends, like so. That's straight there. That's straight there. Now we just need another piece of, shiitake mushrooms. That's what we need another piece of that we don't have another piece of. But it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, friends. Because I always do. I can print another piece of that. It's not like it's the end of the world. I mean, it's paper. It's paper, friends. It's paper. Maybe I have another piece of it and I just didn't know it. Maybe I have something I like better. I just haven't looked. Ordinary. And who's to say the front has to match the back? It doesn't necessarily. I mean, it would be nice if it did. It would be nice if I didn't do that to it, but, like, is it the end of the world? I don't know, friends. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know? Let's do this one. Why? Because I said so. That's why. Let's just do this one. Yep. Okay, and I need it to be just under 3.5. And just under 4.5. Like so. And so that's what we're going to do, friends. That's how we're going to do it. Okay. It is what it is, friends. Don't fear. Don't fear. Come on. What is my issue here? Okay. Like so. We'll never know by the time this journal gets done. I mean, you and I are going to know. You and I are going to know because you sat here and watched me make all the mistakes. We're going to know. The rest of the world, they're not going to know. They're not going to know. And that is 99.999999999% of all the people in the world are never going to know, friends. They're never going to know that this is how it all went down. And I anticipate that you guys will keep all of my secrets. I know that's probably really foolish of me to believe that, but you know, I always try to see the good in all people. My secrets are safe here on my channel. That is how I feel. Okay, so there is the basis. There is the base of our journal. We have our front cover, our back cover, our hidden spine. soft sauce spine. And then we've got the inside front. And then we have us a journal here. Center of our signature. And the back. Okay, I love it. It is going to be so cute. And by the time I get done layering in all of the things to layer into here, it is going to be gorgeous. This is going to turn out great. I am excited about it. Sometimes you just have to go through the process, friends, and that is one of the beauties of junk journaling, is that it's paper and it can all be fixed. And yeah, love, 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 love. I'm gonna add some more glue in here and make sure that this gets held down well. Okay. And then it can just sit there and dry overnight. I'm going to put this clip here on it and let it just sit and dry overnight like that. And yes, so friends, this is my design team project for Marisa at Sweet Pea Curiosities, and I am using her LAVANDINE kit and several other kits, which I'm going to have to research exactly what they are now, because it's been a while since I printed this out, and I need to go research exactly what I used, because I can't quite remember, but I will make sure that everything is linked below for you. And as always, please make sure, if you like my content and you like my channel, please give me that thumbs up. Subscribe if you like what I do, please subscribe. And if you have somebody who you think could benefit from my tutorials and my disaster, or that maybe they wouldn't benefit, but maybe they would find me like refreshingly crazy, because it's hot mess crafting. It is hot mess crafting over here at the Blushing Mint, and so sometimes it's just comedic relief that happens here on this channel. So if you know somebody who really needs that in their life, share my channel, please, and have them subscribe to this chaos, because we always need more friends. We always need more friends that will laugh at us. Not necessarily friends that will laugh at us, but friends that will laugh with us. That's better. So share friends, and hit the notification bell so that you always know when I post a new video. I know it's been few and far between lately, but I'm trying, friends. I'm trying. I really am. You've no idea. You've no idea, my friends. So please, thank you for being here. Thank you for always being supportive. It does mean the world to me. You've truly no idea about that either. So anyway, until next time, friends, take care. Be well. I hope you find time to do the things that you enjoy the most, and I just appreciate each and every minute that you spend with me here. Until next time, friends. Bye-bye.